Hi guys, it's your girl Gabbiem and we're back with another video. Today's video is going to be on meal planning and calorie deficit. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here, welcome back. If you're new here, turn on that post notification, like, comment, subscribe, and just join the Gabbiem. We love you here, and we're all about supporting the girlies and the girlies that are on their weight loss journey, but also lifestyle and everything else that comes with it. Because yeah, this is a lifestyle, this is not a journey. We're doing this forever. What is sustainable is something that you could do in the long run, and if you want to continue to you and be happy and be who you are, then we're taking this into our lifestyle. My lifestyle. Okay guys, so today's video is going to be super quick, but it's going to be very concise, and I want to just give it to you guys raw and uncut. I'm going to give it to you guys how it is, and I'm going to explain to you guys what is a calorie deficit and how you can calculate your calorie deficit. And I know you guys ask me this all the time on TikTok, and so I want to give it to you. There's a bunch of videos out there about calorie deficits, so anyways, do your research. Remember, I am not a nutritionist, I am not a doctor. This is exactly the research I've done that I've seen work for me, and I know can work for other people. So remember that if you have any health conditions, also consult your doctors to see what is the best route for you to take. Okay, so let's get right into this video. First order of business, I always get asked, what is a calorie intake? Period. Like, what is a calorie intake? A calorie intake is basically the food that you eat. Food is energy, food is what you intake, and every food that you eat has a calorie. More than likely, almost all foods have calories unless it's just 0 calories. Like water doesn't have calories. So depending on your goals, you will either go into a surplus, a deficit, or a maintenance calorie intake. So that will include, if you want to lose weight, you will go into calorie deficit. You will eat less than what your calories burn a day, which that is the definition of calorie deficit. Calories consumed are less than calories burned a day. You will go into a surplus if you want to gain weight, and if you want to keep your weight the same, then you will stay in a maintenance. That's basically what a calorie intake is. Now, like I said, there's this quote out there, and it says, if you eat less and move more, you will lose weight. Scale wise, you will lose muscle mass, but you will also lose fat. You will also lose water weight. If you eat less, weight train, and eat more protein, and you move more, you will lose fat and build muscle, and that's what we want here. So the ultimate equation here is calorie deficit plus weight training plus high protein plus cardio equals body recomp. So y'all know the girlies that be going from sloppy body to the baddie with a yeah back there with a cat. Okay, body recomposition, and guys, body recomp is the way to go. And honestly, like, I've seen it work for me. Obviously, I gained weight back. We already know this. If you're not caught up with the series, you gotta go watch all the other videos on the calories, girl, on the weight loss journey. Like, I gotta catch up. But if you are caught up, then you already know, like, body recomp is where it's at. You guys know where I've come from. So it is recommended that the average adult eat a minimum of 1,200 calories a day, and that is sustainable for them. Okay, that is sustainable for a person to survive. You should not be eating, as an average adult, anything less than 1,200 calories unless you have a surgery or something that the doctor has tell you to do. Like, either way, you should be eating enough. Okay, you should not be starving yourself. Starving yourself does not get you anywhere. Take it for somebody that tried every single method to lose weight, and the only thing that works for her was getting in a calorie deficit, eating 5 times a day. That includes 2 snacks and 3 meals, and going to the gym consistently. I feel like I'm preaching. Like, yeah, okay. How do you calculate a calorie deficit? That is a big question I always get. This is what I did. This is what worked for me. There's many different ways of doing it. Also, you can seek professional help from people that actually study this. We were nutritionists, etc. And I'm holding the mic, y'all, because I don't know, I just feel like this just sets up the vibe of the video. Okay, don't mind me, all the moving I do. I'm also looking at my iPad because this is all the research I've done. This is research over time that I always write everything down, because I like to make sure that I have it down packed. Because if anybody want to come and try to tell me what is what, I'm like, I did my research. Okay, I know what works. I know it worked for me. I tried it all. So This is how I calculated my calorie deficit. There are many calculators out there that you can use online. My method was to use 3. You could use 3 to 5 of them. You add them all up and you take the average. What do they require you to do? You plug in your units. It's usually your measurements, your weight, your daily movements, whether you work out 3 times a week or 5 times a week. Are you a female? Are you a male? It will all be determined based off those units. Once you plug those in, it will give you amounts of calories that you should be intaking at your surplus, maintenance, or deficit. There's 3 of them that you can do depending on your goal. You already know we're on here on a weight loss journey, but if you just want to gain muscle, girl, take this information and run with it. If you want to gain that little booty back there, take this information and run with it. Okay, because it all applies in the same kind of manner. Okay, so what I did was I took 3 of them. I plugged in all my units. I took it, I added all of them up, I divided it by 3, and it gave me around 1,800 calories. So I took that and I gave myself a calorie deficit of 1,800 calories a day to get to my goal. Now, take in mind that as you are moving in progress, you need to be adjusting it. You should always be keeping anything from 4 to 6 weeks. I tend to do it 6 to 8 weeks. 6 to 8 weeks of repetition with my calorie intake, seeing the changes in my body weekly, tracking all of that weekly. Like, get a notebook, get your iPad, get your phone, whatever you have to do, tracking is important because you want to make sure that you're making those adjustments. And like y'all know, we're gonna be making adjustments here on the channel, so if you want to follow along, you can follow along and make your adjustments with me. Okay, now next thing, after you do that, you have your calorie deficit, and now you know the amount of calories you should be consuming every single day. Now the second most important thing now that you're in a calorie deficit are your macros. Macros basically is carbs, fat, and proteins. How many grams are you intaking of each of these items? The main one you want to focus, especially if you're a beginner, is your protein. You will not be gaining muscles, you will not be recovering properly if you're not intaking the proper amount of protein. You should be intaking at least half of your body weight in protein. So if you're 300 pounds, you should be intaking 150 grams of protein in a day within your calorie deficit or within your calorie goal for that day. There are many ways to hit your proteins, but you guys make sure you're getting in that protein. I cannot stress this enough, because protein is what builds your muscle, is what's going to get you to the point where your muscles are in your body. Like, hello, like protein, muscle, protein. Like they go like this. You won't build the proper amount of muscles, or you won't be able to maintain your muscles unless you're eating protein. Now, there are many calculators out there that you can use. This is, for example, one of them. And you can go out there and you can go ahead and calculate your protein, your macros. And again, you just plug in your units. It will tell you exactly how much you should be eating a day, depending on your goal. Now, also, like I said, consult a professional. If you don't know, if you need help, ask. There's so many videos out there. Watch those videos. Do your research. It's so important to do your research. You can only take so much of what I'm telling you and put it to the test, but also, like, always do your research. Like, I watched countless of videos, countless of girls, countless of people that did their weight loss journey naturally, and literally they will all had the same thing. A reminder, I am not a nutritionist. This is just what worked for me in the process of losing my initial 60 pounds. And this is what I know works for so many girls that I do follow that have been through their journey. And I love it. I love this, and I want to help you guys, and I want you guys to be, I want to be an inspiration for you guys. Like, if I could do it, you could do it too, okay? Now, lastly, I just want to quickly touch on meals. Meals are very important. You want to make sure that your meals are balanced. Always have a veggie, a carb, and a protein. Always, carbs are necessary, y'all. Just stay away from carbs that are heavy on sugars. You don't want to be heavy on sugar, refined sugars, processed sugars. Run away from that. If you need sugar in your system, yes, you do. Eat fruits like berries or oranges, or even a banana is fine. Make sure that you're not restricting yourself, because restrictions cause binging eventually, and eventually it's not going to be sustainable, and it's not something that you're going to be able to carry out long term. Remember, this is a lifestyle, so whatever you choose to do, you have to make sure it's sustainable so that you can push through the entire process. Okay, you got to make sure that you got this. My last tip is get some supplements, but everything is a mental thing. This is something that you have to mentally plug into your mind and mentally choose to do every single day. And remember that supplements just supplement and aid in the process. I love OxyShred. I am not sponsored. I pay that thing with my own money. I love ISO 100, and I'm the same way with them. But honestly, y'all, it's just, these are things that will supplement you in the process and will help you. If you guys want a separate video on supplements that I use, please comment down below. If you're new here, thank you for watching. If you're not new here, you already know how it is. Welcome to the Gab fam. Welcome everybody in the Gab fam. Down in the comments, type down below the video suggestions that you guys want to see. I really just wanted to give you guys this quick video because I know this is commonly asked questions, and this is just already research that I've already done and I've seen that works. I want to make sure that I'm catching y'all up on everything that I need to catch y'all up on. If I missed anything, please, like I said, comment below. Feel free to DM me. Feel free to DM my Instagram. I just want to just say thank you for supporting me. Thank you, because without you guys, I wouldn't be here and I wouldn't be continuing my journey. And every single one of you are very, very important and have been a part of my journey. For those that have been following me faithfully from the very, very beginning off of TikTok, if you're new here and you haven't been caught up on the series, just go ahead and take your time to watch the series. Also, there are other videos that I do post, but like, this is one of the main things I do on my channel. Well, I really, really love you guys. Remember to check out the workouts. Remember to turn on your post notification so that you know when I post. And yeah, I really love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. I love you guys. Bye.